Hello everyone, welcome back to Amber Light Owl Tarot, where I will be reading you guys your messages from Spirit. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is safe out there. And I just hope that everyone is just getting ready for the week and feeling creative and feeling inspired. I definitely have been in my art zone. I know a lot of you Pisces could or just anyone, you don't have to be a Pisces to feel creative, but it was a point where I hadn't been drawing, so I'm just getting back into finding like little minuscule objects and like just putting a pencil to it. It might look a little bit elementary, but sure enough, once I get going, it's like a skill. You get better and better over time. So I don't know, I feel inspired to draw a praying mantis and space, and I just let my imagination run free. So it definitely helps to get back into that part of us where we feel just driven to do things that we just, might have put to the side for so long. And yeah, somebody may have needed to hear that message to get back to drawing and getting inspired. But I'm going to use my new tarot deck called The Secrets of Paradise Tarot. And these cards are really great. And I used them in my last video. So bear with me. I'm still getting the messages from the cards. They're still new. So I hadn't really went through them quite yet. But the message still will coincide in some way, shape, or form. So let's get your messages from Spirit. What are the messages for Pisces at this time? Holy angels, what are the messages for Pisces at this time? And for those who do tarot, you know how slippery the cards can get. Okay. We're starting off with the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and one more, Spirit. Okay. And the Ten of Wands. So it looks like you guys have been really focusing on bringing work into your home. If this isn't, actual physical work, it could be physical work, but it looks like there's a home setting here. So you guys could definitely be bringing a lot of the skills that you use outside. You're bringing this into your home life. So you could have been working for someone, you could have just been working for people outside of, your comfort zone. Now you're able to use these skills from working outdoors. You're able to bring this type of life within your family. There could be a lot of conversation going on here when it comes to you just being really practical about what it is that you want to do, how you're going to bring money in to your family, what's going to make you happy. With the Ten of Wands, you've been carrying a lot of burdens, a lot of heavy loads within you. And with the Ace of Swords, he's still carrying the same knife. You're being very careful and practical and very determined with how you speak, how you use your words at this time. Some of you guys could definitely just be watching how you're talking to your family members. You're recognizing how powerful your words can be at this time. Being influential and being very practical about what it is that you say, what it is that you do. You're definitely coming into this place of attracting more friends or your friends are being more attracted to you at this time. Your family may be seeing a huge difference in how you speak. People want to gather around with you currently because there seems to have been some type of disagreement in the past where you know, really didn't take into account of what you were saying. You could have just felt like you've been doing this work on your own, or being by yourself, or wanting to be by yourself. You could be wanting to seek out, you know, more love and support from those that are already in your circle. You could be coming from a place of feeling like you had to do work all by yourself, but you're realizing that there's a community and people in your family that can help with this project that you want to be getting into. I see people here gathering for food. They're eating. There's a community. A lot of you guys could definitely be, excuse me, looking into growing your own gardens. A lot of you guys could definitely be eating more organic foods, incorporating them into your diet, being very practical about what you eat at this time and what you feed your family. There's avocado here. There's looks to be some healthy options, but there's a lot of different things that's going on around here that's helping you to enable your structure in your life, and you're able to share in this with others. And some of you guys could be definitely cooking your own meals, and you're being inspired to eat from home versus going out and buying fast food or things like that. He's on his path right here. He's gathering his supply. So he could definitely, you could be going online, looking at some recipes, looking at ingredients, looking at ways that's going to help form your diet, that's going to help you feel stronger and be stronger. But at this time, you're definitely passing on this wisdom and knowledge that you're taking in, but you had to take the initiative for yourself, and you're carrying this knife, so that just tells me like you're being very protective and determined to make this garden around you grow. And bamboo is really a strong plant, and you could be building I think I said garden already, but just this metaphor of feeling like you have this strong foundation around you that you're going to be implementing more fresh ideas as far as like your eating and what it is that you're trying to grow around you, or growing your family as well. Tell us more. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles here. So the Six of Pentacles came out in reverse. So you're not giving your money away at this moment. And I know I mentioned you guys are making a healthier pathway for yourself as far as eating. You're not giving your money. You're not giving to things that are unhealthy. Definitely growing your own fruit and growing your own environment for yourself, you know, is you've come a long way. You're looking into buying land. You're looking into understanding what the planet needs as far as what we put into it. So it just tells me with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, you're not going to be giving into things that is going to cause you any type of ruin to your body, because you're looking, okay, I'm starting to get the message more. For some of you, or you guys could just be thinking this at this moment, that it takes a village to create this environment. So if we don't work with each other to build this lush, this green, you can see the green in the background on the Ace of Swords. You're being very practical about what it is you're cultivating. So in turn, you're not being hypocritical. You're really being determined for not settling for just any type of foods or just any type of entertainment. A lot of you guys could just be wanting to attract more people that are going to value your goal. And if you go out or you have friends or something like that, but at this moment it doesn't look like that you are going to be attracting people who don't share like your same vision when it comes to the planet, when it comes to, you know, just planting and making sure things are of abundant. You are you're saying no to the things that aren't going to be conducive upon the growth that you're creating around you. Tell us more, spirits. Okay, yeah. So we have the King of Swords again. So this King of Swords here is very protective over their family. I pick up on an energy of someone who is very man, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, this is a king that is very practical. You could just be very practical. You could be just embodying this energy of someone who is going to stop at nothing to make sure that they have what it is that they need. Some of you guys could definitely be minimalists at this time. Really looking at your surroundings and looking at what you have and getting rid of things that you don't need. This looks like a tiny home in the background. Those are really cute too. Just living a simpler life. You're being very cautious of what you create and how it is how it is that you're creating and what is going to make you a stable foundation. Just this picture depicts a person who is just very, they're like saying no, like, get away. Not so much like get away, like he just looks like he's very like, I don't know if you see his hand closely, but he's kind of like, nobody's going to come and ruin what I have. Like, even with the Six of Pentacles here, people could definitely be trying to put things in your head or telling you like, hey, can you take this off my hands? Like, I don't need this anymore. You could just be like, no, I'm trying to get rid of things. I don't need more. I don't need more of your things. I'm trying to get rid of my things. So he's being very practical about what he brings into his space because he doesn't want clutter. He wants something, something that is going to be tangible for the planet, not anything that's going to keep adding clutter and just get in the way. And that's important. That's for who that message resonates with. That's as being practical and not having so much and buying things that you don't need only to give it away, only to pollute what we, already don't have to have. I think we get so used to filling in a space in our corners to feel that this is going to make us whole. Some people like, and that's and not in any judgment. You allow, this is just basically my opinion, but I think just as a nation, we spend too much on what we don't need just to say we have it. And I just think that's just so counterproductive because we should be out enjoying ourselves, enjoying nature, enjoying others, and having the space in a room to say, hey, let's make a warm meal. Let me grow a garden. Let me show you the things that I've grown, and let's share in that, and let's replant it. Let's build it again. So it's important being in this King of Swords energy because if someone is bringing you things or telling you, hey, you should have more, or you don't have this, or it's supposed to look a certain way. Like, if you don't have this, then you're not a part of the elite. It is rude. It's like you can't tell somebody what they want to keep, but people do it. They're just like, well, they will disagree with what you have because it doesn't look like nothing, but you build something out of nothing all the time because you understand the importance of the planet, and you understand the importance of these things that need to be grown and need to be nurtured and cultivated. And you're stepping out of that mindset of feeling like you're at a lack, because at the end of the day, when things don't when we don't see what we're always so used to seeing, we go into a panic. It was just like how everything happened with COVID. It was a lot like that. People went into this frenzy, this panic, and it was everything was in disarray, and everybody was just stocking up on all these useless things. But at the end of the day, if you don't have that kind of stuff, you know, what good is it? I mean, you need toilet paper, obviously. I mean, you don't, but that's a different story. I won't touch into that. I use toilet tissue. That's not the point. I'm getting off track. But the point that I'm making is, when you hoard and when you have things around you that just don't serve you, if it's not the necessities, obviously you need those things, you need the necessities, but I'm just saying people go in access with it. That's the word I was looking for. They go into access. They take more away from others just to say they have more of it. And instead of distributing things accordingly and using what we have and taking what we need, if we don't have this type of mindset that when things, you know, go down, what are we gonna eat? What are we gonna turn to? This is like a practical mindset to have, like now, to start stocking and start getting ideas of how you're gonna live without the things that you might not be you might be accustomed to having, because you might not have it tomorrow. So it's better to get the knowledge and get your foundation straight, so when that time comes, you won't have to depend on anyone having to say you don't have something, or you need to have something to survive, because you already will have the basic necessities under your belt. That was a mouthful. I hope that made sense to you guys. Let's get some more messages. Okay. So we have coexist. So that's a beautiful tie-in. This is going to end the reading with coexist. And that goes back to the Ten of Cups, and it's beautiful how this card is set up. Having people of all nationalities, people of all religions. Even on my altar, I have the coexist flag. And it's a beautiful message, because at the end of the day, when when things go down, we only really have each other. It's people, they want to look at, oh, well, you're this, you're that, like, because of somebody being of one nationality or one creed. At the end of the day, we're just all humans, and we need to coexist within each other in order to make this place more beautiful. So if we're so against one another, saying, hey, you don't have this or whatever, having a space for others to incorporate their ideas, no matter how they look, it's just it just goes more further to show how distant we are as a culture, how judgmental, how we don't look at the bigger picture, and how we need each other to keep this planet, going in full circle. But being able to coexist, living with people, understanding that we all have individual ideas that we can all bring to the table, and really cultivate this meaning. So it's not just one person doing one thing alone. I think people, they get so used to feeling like, well, I'm going to do it alone. I'm going to have it my way. I've been guilty of doing that, because I literally had a palm reading, not palmologist, but she told me one of the lines on my palm was that like I have OCD, and to a degree, but I know that's something I need to work on, because it's been so many times where I've been trying to do things and people kind of have gotten away from maybe complaining or just not wanting to do it. They kind of slow up your goal in a sense, but understanding that it doesn't have to be like that. You just have to seek out people who are willing to put in the work with you. It's, I think before I was on my journey, and even coming into understanding how, we all, can teach and learn something from each other, that it's nice to incorporate other people's knowledge of situations, and really applying it to what we might not have known, instead of being stubborn or saying, well, I've been used to doing this my way for so long, your way don't matter because my way worked. Yeah, it's not a good mindset to have, because in the end, it's almost like, well, we're going to have each other at the end. So it's like, if we don't incorporate these ideas as a collective, and we're so against doing things our way because we've been so brainwashed maybe and accustomed to seeing things done how we were used to it, then we're not really allowing ourselves enough space to expand. We're just kind of stuck in our own demise, in a sense, because if you don't learn from others, then you're just kind of closing yourself off to all the possibilities that's going to allow for you to be abundant, to be able to take it to the next generation and show your kids and their kids the right way in which to live, because our planet is a mess right now. So it's almost saying what Spirit is advising, like all of us, is like, get used to or get to having an open mind of others and sharing in the knowledge that we all bring to the table, because we're all one at the end of the day. We're all God's creations, and we're all teachers, and it's just goes to show just how our minds have been programmed for so long, that we look at others as being too different, or we can't survive if we don't have our own way. But now, looking at the whole story, is really beautiful, how you stand up for your beliefs and what it is that you're doing, and now you're incorporating the work that you was doing. Now you're incorporating other people's ideas to build out a structure for how to live your life, and where everyone can eat together. So I hope this message reached someone, and I hope it made sense. I know I was all over the place, but I do appreciate you guys for coming on my channel. Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to talking to you guys again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.